guys, welcome back to the channel. So this episode is going to be pretty much the same with a little different twist on it. So after waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, I don't know if you can see that, my passport finally showed up. So if you guys stay along, I am leaving on the 4th of April somewhere far, far, far away. And it's going to be a pretty cool adventure. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm probably staying 1 or 2 months. And should be a cool adventure. It is 74 degrees outside, 80-ish inside. Today I'm going to do our 1K roast beef sandwich. That seems to be a favorite of mine. I know I've showed it once before, but I'm also practicing with a GoPro, so if we don't get any sound or video footage in that, I'm sorry. I guess we won't get this part of the video. But I'm going to get the Traeger fired up and start smoking the bacon. For this cook, you're going to need 1 pound of fresh roast beef, cheese, and a bunch of other stuff, and we'll get to that. Yeah, we'll get the Traeger fired up and get it going and get the bacon on, and because it takes the longest for this cook. Hopefully this video does turn out good on the GoPro. Like I said, it's the first time. Alright, so this is how I got my setup here for my Traeger. I'm sure you guys have seen this before. I have another rack with I think 4 on them. But this does a really nice job on smoking bacon on the Traeger. We'll get that shut down. I'm just going to let it smoke. We got plenty of time. We're not in any hurry. So, going to talk to you a little bit about the weather and stuff here today. I know I already did, but our propane, because we're out of the colder season now and into spring, the heater hasn't been going off, so that's been really, really, really nice to get a break from that. I know next week we're supposed to be a little colder, but we have already fired up the AC and everything, got it worked out, got it going, modifying a few things for the top of the RV and that for the AC unit. So on this trip that I'm going on, I'll give you the miles because I don't want to give everything away just yet. I'm going to drag it out as long as I can. It's 3,522 miles from the destination here in Payson. And I'm looking forward to the trip, but the weather there is cold. So my foot just started feeling, still hurts, starting to feel a little bit better, so I'm not looking forward to how the cold weather there is going to affect my foot at all. I'm sure it's going to be painful, just as the winter was here. Not saying it doesn't hurt still, it hurts like hell, but the warmer weather does make it a little bit more bearable on it. So I'm not sure what Phil's going to do, the zombie dog, when I'm gone. But I guess they'll probably cry a little. He'll have to figure out how to use the air fryer and the smoker, and hopefully he's been paying attention to how to run the smoker and the air fryer. But if not, there's some really great YouTube videos out there on how to survive off-grid.
Any channel recommendations for that information?
Probably Jeep Life Off-Grid RV Grilling would probably be a great recommendation to go.
I'll have to check that out.
I think you will. Yeah, only places that I've really been in the last 5 years would probably be Moab. Not saying that Moab was awesome, but
Hell. Yeah.
I've been to hell. I think I own hell. I think you rent spots of hell.
Yeah, I'll bring it to you.
No, you rent from me. No, but I'm really hoping that this GoPro footage turns out because it'll be awesome. I did manage to get this guy right here. I don't know if you can see it because I can't see behind the camera right now because it shut itself off. But this allows me to pull my footage off of my memory cards and that and be able to put it directly to my phone. So hopefully I can start making better videos. I'm really excited about this guy right here. So because I've been struggling with my video editing, I know they're getting better. I hope. So but yeah, I guess right now we're just waiting on the bacon to get done before we could do anything else. If you haven't had this sandwich my way yet, you should probably go out and get you the ingredients for it. You are going to need to dice up some onions, get a can of mushrooms, throw that on, get that done. I do have a couple of cool cooks I'm going to do this week that are going to be kind of new to the channel-ish that I haven't put on yet. So, yeah, that's just wait on the bacon. Oh, I did get the COVID shot. Got the Johnson & Johnson. So that was a one-time shot that you needed. So I got my vaccination card. I guess they lifted all the laws on some traveling, so you don't have to go in and get your COVID test as long as you have the vaccination card. I still have a weird taste in my mouth from the shot still, and I still get like pretty offensive and moody, and there are days that I don't want to do anything at all, where I'll just lay around for hours and not care about life. So it's only probably been about 3 or 4 weeks on that. Yeah, well, I guess we'll come back when we're at the next part. Saucepan. Since the Velveeta cheese is so freaking expensive, I'm going with the Great Value cheese. Should this be just as good? So you want to get your pan turned up, heat, get it going. You want to put your butter in the pan, get it melted, and then milk, and that makes it so your cheese doesn't burn. We're going to put the bacon on the sandwich this time instead of in the sauce. Yeah, we'll get this sauce heated, and you have it on a low heat all the way through until it's all melted and everything down. You don't want your cheese to burn, but I'm also going to add more seasonings in it, and then you mix your sauteed mushrooms and onions into it. And then if you have to heat your sauce up, your cheese sauce up at the end of everything, as you're waiting to put the sandwich together, you can. I did buy 1 pound of roast beef cut on a number 2 from the Fresh Deli in Walmart, and It was about $11.50 just for that roast beef, but it makes it a lot better when it's fresher. Get our sauce, cheese sauce, heat it up. Alright guys, so we got our cheese sauce all done, and this is, like I've said in the past, it's a pretty messy cheese sauce, and I learned if you do let it kind of saw or get hardened back up a little bit, it's a little easier to put on the sandwich and not quite as messy. You're also going to need tin foil for this, because I wrap the sandwiches up in tin foil and then throw them back on the smoker after I get them done, put together. So Phil, people have been asking me, just sit back up here, how did you get home from the desert? How long did it take? And then they also wanted to know how you got back from the cliffs too, and if I really left you out there. Did I really leave you out there? Yes.
Which time?
So, yeah, so was it a long walk?
Well, I hitchhiked part of the way.
Part of the way? No.
Does that count?
Yeah, it counts. I'm just wondering if people are wanting to know how you survived and how you actually made it, because some people didn't believe I really left you out there, and I really left you out there. I mean, we know you like.
If they were my friend, they would understand leaving me out there.
So you like to do these challenges to yourself too, where you turn around and just take off and see how long you can survive and how you get home, kind of thing, right? Like a survival challenge.
Yeah, but sometimes I just get left out there, and I have to fend for myself.
No. Do I leave you on purpose is the question.
No, you're just forgetful. It's the meds, I know.
I don't mean to leave you out there, but sometimes it's happened like what?
I know, people get mad at me and leave me places.
That's
I'm used to it.
okay. No. Try not to make you get sick. So there you guys have it. Do I really leave Phil? Yes, I really leave Phil. Alright guys, so we got ahead and we got our sauteed mushrooms already and onions sauteed up. Got that on there, just gonna let that cool off. Phil's got me hooked on real butter, so it's been absolutely awesome on just about everything. So this should make this sandwich taste even better with real butter. Now, we're just kind of waiting on the Traeger bacon, and it's just about done. It's looking really good. So we're gonna do a sandwich like this, make sure the bacon has been smoked on the Traeger. Alright, so what we got going on here, as always, Phil is always
Scabbing some garbage together.
and always doing most of the work. That I come up with ideas and he builds them and puts them together. Scamming, like you said, scamming the ideas. But this is the AC cover, because it didn't have one up there, and all this is a I guess it's a plastic cover off of the tonneau covers that you put on top of a car, and it fits perfectly. But however, we had to cut holes in the side of it because it wouldn't breathe with the AC on. The AC would get hot and shut down, shut off. So we're hoping, and he's put the vents around, we're hoping to be able to put this back up there, the cover on it, and get it secure again, and with the holes cut, and it'll vent. But the reason why you got to have screen in it is because the bugs will come in and suck in through the AC unit itself. and you end up getting bugs into your RV. So you got to have them covered up. Alright guys, so we got our bacon done. It's all nice and smoky. Then on our bread, I just use these guys right here. It makes a perfect size sandwich. And got it buttered up with some seasonings and Italian seasoning. We're going to do 6 sandwiches. So we're going to throw these out of the way. Alright, so we got our roast beef on here. It's freaking huge. So next you're going to want to put your sauce on it. Alright, so we got our sauce on there, our bacon on there, our cheese, our roast beef. Now we're going to get this bad boy wrapped up in tin foil and come back from there. Alright, so this is how you want your sandwiches put together. Here in the very end. We're going to probably be eating only 3 of them tonight. The other ones can be leftovers for tomorrow night. Yeah, these sandwiches are pretty good. You almost have to have 2. Like, for one for another night. Because they're that good. This is the first time actually putting bacon. I usually cut the bacon up and put it in the sauce. But Phil decided that it would be better to actually enjoy the bacon on the sandwich this go around, so I think he's right. We got our Traeger just on smoke setting, got our sandwiches on there. I'm going to let these smoke for an hour. And then I'm going to bump the heat up to 225, probably for a half hour. And that just gives the bread on the inside of the butter a nice kind of crispy bread on the inside. Alright guys, so we got our sandwiches done. Our 1K roast beef cheddar sandwiches. One thing I was going to tell you, it is Sunday evening. And that way you guys can start doing countdown on the trip to where I'm going. I will cut into these here in a little bit. And show you what these awesome cheddar sandwiches look like. But I do hope you guys come along on this adventure. Like I said, the adventure, the miles are 3,522 miles away from here in Payson, Utah is where I am from. Alright guys, here you go. The roast beef 1K cheddar sandwich. Smoked on the Traeger. Hopefully my filming on my GoPro, it turns out. We'll find out. There's Chunkus, she's whining. But until next time, stay safe. Stay warm. We're cool. And keep on grilling.